Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today, we're gonna have a video full of hot takes. You know what? This needs to be done because sometimes KingsIsle just does some weird-ass things. Today, we're gonna be talking about the monthly bucket of crowns deal that Wizard101 has put out just in the past few days. And honestly, on the surface level, it actually looks kind of good, but it has a very, very disappointing thing that they add to it that I think just ruins it completely. Let's get right into the nitty-gritty of all of this. You feel me, my boy? Basically, the monthly bucket of crowns. Basically, what it is that you pay $60 and you get 5k crowns a month. Now, that's actually a very good deal, right? That's basically $1 per 1,000 crowns. Honestly, if you really think about it, it's just like paying an extra $5 membership, but you get crowns at a heavily discounted price. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the current crowns prices, this is totally a discount. That is not really the problem that I have with this whatsoever. The only time that you'll ever get 60,000 crowns for sale, I like that, like for $60, the only time you'll get that is during the super crown sales, which have become exceedingly rare. We're looking at super crown sales happening maybe once a year maximum around Christmas, and that's it. And obviously there are certain times during the year, especially during Christmas again, where they put out a code where you can get like a 50% discount. If you're very lucky, you'll get a discount and you'll pay much less than the $60 per 60,000 crowns thing. But obviously, right, these are very isolated scenarios, right? You won't always be able to get a deal like this, so it seems like it's a cool limited time offer that they're doing just to like drive up sales and reward people that maybe want to, you know, buy crowns. But here's where it gets a little stupid, and here's why I had to make a video on it. In order to be eligible for this, you need to be already paying a 1-year membership. I think that's one of the silliest decisions that I've ever heard. Maybe if you were at least paying a monthly membership and the discount was maybe in a smaller bulk, like maybe you don't have to pay $60 for the discount, maybe then I could start seeing something. But it's basically like saying, oh, you're paying $60 a year to play our game? Here, you could pay another $60 for 5,000 crowns a month if you want. Honestly, I feel like it's another example, and a lot of people agree with this, when it comes to the way they push things like packs, push things that you pay for, especially things that are optional. They very often seem to just skirt what the player would actually want, and it always seems to be not on the side of the players. Like, would it really kill them to give a discount that, by the way, you already give the discount during other sales? Would it really kill them to give this discount, except, you know, you don't need to be a member, you don't have to pay in another form? I think that's the issue that I have with KingsIsle. They're always trying to bundle things that just don't make sense. And this is absolutely not the first time that y'all have seen them do this. I'm sure when you open the crown shop every now and then, you see like 10 packs for the price of 8 bundle. You'll see bundles of mounts and even housing bundles that, yes, you might save the price based on their individual price, but their individual price already doesn't make sense. So the whole value of crowns doesn't make sense in this bundle. And now they're going a step further by bundling membership with essentially just another form of membership. I think what annoys me so much is that this is a direction that I think would help KingsIsle if they actually knew what they were doing when it came to what the players wanted, when it came to things like this. When you look at the Scroll of Fortune, I actually think, though it started off super rocky, I think it's a good example of how you can make a voluntary payment fairly regular, and it's something that you can really reward people that just play the game a lot. You don't get any value in buying a Scroll of Fortune if you don't do the event. Like, the Scroll of Fortune is clearly directed at people that play regularly, take part in multiple events, and want those events to go even better for them. Like, you know, you might get Lunari, you might get new forms, you might get, you know, like gardening elixirs so you can pet train. There's a huge variety of reasons why something that's voluntary and regular, like the Scroll of Fortune, could be a great idea. I'll be honest, I think we have an even better example of when KingsIsle's actually done this part right, and it's very rewarding. You have to look no further when you're looking at a good example of a regular voluntary payment that could really help them outside of membership. You don't have to look further than the battle pass. You don't even have to pay for this to get a lot of the really good stuff, but if you wanted to, you actually do get some really fun items. You get extra Lunari for Beast Moon, you get a jewel booster pack, which is 599 crowns. Like, I mean, it's a decent pack considering how little you pay for this as a member itself. You get epic medals so you can make cosmetics, and you get like a huge number of these double pet XP and double gardening elixirs, which make a lot of the rest of the game very easy. You don't have to wait for a member benefit. I would go as far to say that this is actually a very successful thing that they've done with the battle pass and the Scroll of Fortune, but see, now they've taken it to a realm where it doesn't belong, which is actually just put real money into it and basically say, you already pay money? pay more for this. I would completely restructure what they're doing with this entire bundle of crowns thing. I mean, I get it, right? If you're a year membership player, this is something directed right at you. But it's such a lost opportunity because there's tons of monthly members that don't want to pay $60 at a time. Sometimes that's how life works. I think this whole thing should be geared towards at least monthly members, and beyond that, I think they should think about a way for you to pay some kind of discounted membership. Very, very similar, right? Very similar to the deluxe Spellmental pack. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but if you have it, you'll know, right? You pay $2 a month for this, and you basically every week you get a bunch of Spellmans, and now they've even updated it so it's lore Spellmans. I think they need something like that with crowns, and here's the thing, I think they need to re-evaluate what the value of crowns is when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of people really just want crowns to stitch, maybe buy energy elixirs, Perot's, like, these are small things. It doesn't really make sense to pay $60 for 60,000 crowns. If anything, it would make sense to pay a much smaller amount of money for a smaller amount of crowns. I think something where I paid $5 a month and got maybe 5,000 crowns instead of paying $60 in one thing, and it was available to me when I'm not a member, I feel like that would actually work decently. And I'm really, really surprised that they came up with an idea where they could create a membership that's based on crowns, purely voluntary, as in you don't have to do it. And they just made it so that it's only accessible to, I would assume, a much smaller group of people than it could be. It's just a very, very weird thing. I feel like it's a good idea gone terrible, because honestly, why not have something where people can buy crowns at a discounted rate fairly regularly, right? Why not just do that? I think what would even be cooler is they could use the exact same decision that they did with the deluxe Spellmental pack, but throw in extra things, right? So every month, maybe you'll get 5,000 crowns, but maybe you'll get a cool pet with something cool going for it. Maybe you'll get a cool cosmetic item. Like, something like that would be really cool. So many other businesses do stuff like this, where you can, like, sign up for, like, a bundle of something every month, and it's very, very high value because, like, you know, it's a regular thing. It's like a subscription model almost, but it's not just, like, the bare minimum. Like right now, the subscription model in Wiz means you pay money for the bare minimum of unlocking areas and actually playing the game at its fullest. But it would be cool if they had a voluntary thing and got people to sign up for it, where you just get some cool cosmetic items and crowns every month. I think an idea like that would pop off compared to whatever this silly idea is. It's a silly idea, and that's all I gotta say on it. Maybe I'm looking at this whole thing wrong. What do you guys think of the monthly bundle of crowns? Do you guys actually agree with me that it could have been a really, really good idea, but now it's just stupid because you need a year membership? Or do you guys think that this is just something that they should just make more money with, and we should all be behind them because they're making money? I feel like that's a valid standpoint. It just frustrates me when I see a good idea gone this terrible. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, this type of video, a lot of people have a lot of hot takes. So, you know, just be respectful in the comments. I want to hear a lot of different opinions. As always, drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave us something to review. And if somebody has not told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. Stay awesome, y'all. And yeah.